So we are hiking today, going up to the highest point of the Bahut des Blancs. I will explain later what the Bahut is, because I want to have a beautiful view of the city I want to talk about after in this video. So hello, I'm so happy to see you again for my new video. We are more and more people looking at the videos on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. And you've been quite numerous in the last month to get in touch with us through the videos to find your property here on the French Riviera, whether buying or renting. And we're so happy and so glad to be able to help you guys in finding your place here. So, all right, follow me, and we're going to climb a little bit further up. All right, let's go. Hey, come. Hey, how are you? Bonjour. And there we go. Oh, almost there. Let's see. I put my life in danger for those videos. Oh, look at this. And we are the 6th of December, and look at this beautiful weather. It's St. Nicholas today. We have a magnificent weather. A beautiful sunshiny day like we have here in winter. Actually, in winter, probably the light is even better than in the summer. We have beautiful light and nice weather, just wearing a light sweater, and that's it. And yeah, it's a perfect weather to go for a hike or walk the dogs, just like the little dogs we met before. So cute. Yeah, perfect day. We're just above the new city I want to show you today, just a little bit north of the city. And I just wanted to show you here, you have a magnificent view on the, up there, the mountains there, at the top of my finger, that's Massif de l'Esterel. And we're on top of these very nice residential areas around the place we're going to see. I'm not telling you now where we are. I will tell you in a few seconds. Now, before we discover a new city of the French Riviera, I just wanted to share another couple of news with you. First of all, I have the pleasure to announce the new service offered by FRH, the Côte d'Azur Discovery Tours. If you follow my videos on this channel, you'll learn a bit more about the Côte d'Azur, of course, but it is a better way for you to discover the area in all its facets and choose the town or village where you're going to settle. And this is using our new Discovery Tour service. And today I have a surprise for you. I don't know if you saw it already in our socials, maybe on Facebook or Instagram, but we are opening to the areas of Marseille and Aix-en-Provence, which will be covered by Uriel, our brilliant young agent from a team. Check out our socials again, our Facebook page for more information, and we will be able to help you finding your place and your home, and your new home there also, Marseille, Aix-en-Provence area, so that's the west of the Var department. That's all for FRH info. So today we're in, any ideas, north of Saint-Paul-de-Vence? Yes, Vence! You know where Vence is located? Any ideas? Well, Vence is located north from Cannes-sur-Mer. Remember Cannes-sur-Mer? I already did a video on Cannes-sur-Mer that you must love, as it has more than 3,500 views. It is located here, in the backcountry of Cannes-sur-Mer and Villeneuve-Loubet, at an average altitude of 325 meters. Vence has a fairly irregular relief as you move from the small hills to the steep slopes. These limestone mountains give the region a very rugged relief. Vence has around 19,000 inhabitants and is part of the urban unit of Nice, a conurbation that includes 51 cities. Vence used to be linked to Cannes-sur-Mer by the tramway of the Alpes-Maritimes from 1911 to 1932. Vence had also a railway station from 1881 to 1944, until one day when some genius decided that all these sustainable means of transport were way ahead of their time. A fantastic viaduct was even blown up. The destruction was filmed by French film director Georges Lautner, who used the rushes for his film Ne nous fâchons pas, Let's Not Get Angry. On the other hand, it is served by numerous bus routes linking it to Nice, Cannes-sur-Mer or Grasse. For those who might work in Sophia Antipolis, it's only 30 minutes driving, and Nice International Airport is situated at about 15 kilometers from Vence, which means about 20 to 30 minutes drive to catch a flight. Vence is a charming perched village surrounded to the north by a small chain called the chain of the Baous. A Bao is a high steep hill with a flat top. The term is typically from Provence, Provençal. Okay, I can see you there trying to pronounce it. So it's not Biaus, it's not Bous, it's not Boss, nor Bouze. It's Baus, le Baus des Blancs, le Baus des Noirs. Just ba like battle and us like nothing, just us. Isn't French simple? There are 4 remarkable Baus in the backcountry close to the coastline. Le Baus des Blancs and le Baus des Noirs are the ones that dominate Vence. And now a quick exploration of Vence's origins. A little bit of history. There are traces of occupation dating back to the earliest times, meaning a very, very, very long time ago. Vence was later conquered by Augustus. Oh, those Romans couldn't help conquering. Very little is known about the ancient Roman remains of the town of Vence, except some pieces of the Roman road Via Ventiana and some inscriptions in the masonry of Vence Cathedral. On 1215, the Nice aristocrats took control of Nice and proclaimed the city's independence from the Count of Provence. Now stay with me. In 2028, worried about the new influence acquired by Raymond Béranger V through his marriage to Béatrice de Savoie, the city of Nice formed an alliance with the towns of Grasse and Draguignan and signed an agreement with the Republic of Pisa. In response, Raymond Béranger sent his army, commanded by Romain de Villeneuve. Still here? He subdued Nice in 1229 and Vence in 1230, and in 1231 had the ramparts of Vence built. Et voilà! Here in Vence, water flows around every corner. There are more than 20 fountains around the town. All of them are fed by the water coming from the Fuchs. Yes, you pronounce Fuchs, not Fox, not Faux, and of course not Fox. The source of the Fuchs was tapped in Roman times, was transported by an aqueduct here in the 1st century to supply the town and fill the thermal bath. You had some thermal baths here in Vence before. There's a key event here in Vence, which is called the Fountain Festival, that celebrates water, and it's quite important here in Vence. You have bands playing popular tunes and with traditional music here and with traditional Provençal instruments. So yeah, I think we'll go for le Tour des Fontaines. Let's go. So this is the place that we were just this morning. We hiked there. This is the Baus des Blancs. And if we go on the right there, this is here, le Baus here, le Baus des Noirs. So that's the 2 Baus that circle Vence. And all around Vence, actually, you have all these lovely residential places, beautiful villas, a nice, very nice place to live. And close to the village, I mean, to the town, where you can, you have the grocery stores, you have everything in Vence, coffees, the pastry shops, the boulangerie, etc. So you, you can just take your electric bike maybe and come to the center and enjoy. So we're in the Place du Marché in Vence. It's a main square of Vence where you have the market, the grocery market usually, and back there you have some restaurants, bars and cafes where you can have a drink, a meal. And today there's, of course, the beginning of the Christmas market here. So you can, come and shop some little things for Christmas, prepare your home nicely, and we have a beautiful Christmas tree. And yeah, it feels like Christmas, yeah! Okay, so just across the street you have some nice typical French cafe, and I'm trying not to get run over by a car. Thank you very much, oh, merci beaucoup! And, but we're not going to the cafe now, we're going to Palanque Patisserie, which is a historical patisserie of Vence, where they have that craquelin, which is a specialty from Vence, created in Vence 100 years ago. And we're going to taste it, really. Let's go! Let's go, come on. The craquelin is a pastry invented by the ancestors of the people that are actually owning the pastry shop. It was Monsieur Palanque 100 years ago that invented that pastry. It's a pastry with honey, lots of sugar apparently, and the recipe was invented 100 years ago, and it's still the same owners the same family since 100 years. So let's go and try it. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Oh la la, beautiful. I think maybe we can ask now for filming. Et voila, there we go, here it is, le craquelin. So we have almonds, we have honey there inside. I don't know, let's open it, let's see what's inside. We have, oh, I thought it was stuffed, it's not, but it looks good. And you might wonder why I have two coffees. Because I always have an American and a French coffee. So let's try this. Let's go for it. C'est très 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 bon. That's amazing. Wonderful. Wonderful. You have to try it. Le craquelin. So besides eating lots of craquelin, what can you do in Vence? Well, you have of course La Fête des Fontaines, as we spoke before, in May. You also have the Easter weekend, which is a time for festivals for all the family. In addition to a flower battle, there's a Corso Fleuri, there is a provincial parade through the town, and a big Easter egg hunt and an educational farm. The most important event in Vence is Les Nuits du Sud. It is a very good music festival, and it's free, and it showcases a diverse range of music, including reggae dub, hip-hop, world music, Afro, electro. Really worth seeing it. If you are interested in sports, then you will love the ascension of Le Col de Vence. It's a mountain race linking Vence to the Col de Vence that was created in 2003. The start is in the old town of Vence. After a loop through the town, the traces joins the Col de Vence road, which brings you to the summit. It's entirely on asphalted roads. The route is about 12 kilometers long and has a positive ascent that reaches sometimes 10%, so quite a hard one. And of course, if you have kids, in terms of schooling, you have everything you need for your kids to go through elementary, school, college, etc. And there are, of course, the international schools of Nice or Mougins, which are not too far from Vence. So, what are the real estate prices in the Vence area? Well, first of all, a consideration. If you are hesitating between Vence and its more famous neighbor Saint-Paul-de-Vence, you should know that you can get more value for money in Vence. Check this out. The average price for a house here in the Vence area, is 4,900 euros, ranking from 3,200 euros to 6,600 euros. While in the Saint-Paul-de-Vence area, you have an average price of 7,300 euros, ranking from 5,500 to 10,900. Here are a couple of examples of properties currently being listed in the area of Vence. A beautiful apartment in a house fully renovated of 80 square meters, listed by Capifrance at a price of 289,000 euros, or only 3,750 euros rounded per square meter. And check this one out, a house of 170 square meters plus land of 1,700 square meters, currently listed by Foximo at a price of 945,000 euros, or 5,600 euros rounded per square meter. There are many other examples of houses and apartments at good prices in the area, and we are here to help you in finding them. And look at this! This is a pottery shop where they do the little santon de Provence, you know, that you use for the nativity. It's traditional from the south of France to do your nativity with the little figures here, the santon. And this is the Théâtre de l'Avant-Scène, a little theater in Vence, 30 to 40 seats. You have a very good program, actually. The director is super nice. And I used to play my one-man show here, yes, because I'm also a comedian, and I played here a couple of times. So if you want to learn French, come here, Théâtre de l'Avant-Scène, and then come and watch some plays and improve your French.
Alors allez-y, prenez des risques, bouffez la vie, osez, osez et vivez votre vie!
And now it's tip time! When buying a house, make sure that the usual conditional clauses are present in your pre-contract. Conditional clauses enable you to deal with unforeseen circumstances that could jeopardize the sale. In most cases, they protect the buyer but they also are intended to protect the buyer and seller from administrative decisions that may be imposed on them. The most common conditional clauses are, well, the first is the absence of any town planning or public utility easement encumbering the property, a public authority waiving its right of preemption over the property. Also, a conditional clause of obtaining a loan is compulsory in the pre-contract agreement if the buyer buys with the help of a mortgage. If you need a loan to buy, go to a well-established broker. We can, of course, direct you to the brokers we're working with. We have an expert group that I built for you guys. It's a group made of volunteer professionals with mortgage brokers, currency brokers. We have lawyers, notaries, all kind of professionals that can help you to buy and settle here in the French area. So if you have a request, go through us and we will direct you to the right person. Experts. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a thumb up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay tuned. The next video will come out soon and will be about the glamorous Cannes, and I will have another surprise for you in that video. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye now.